welcome to another edition of the Lucha Critics. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the potential greatest matches that you want to see in the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame. Before we get into it, let me introduce the panel. I want to say my left and my right is Josh. Say what's up, Josh.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. And then we also got Warren. Say what's up, Warren.
My God!
Hell yeah. And it was an interesting turn of events that happened this week. Let me go ahead and start things off with AEW. I'm the AEW guy, so I'm gonna. Did you guys get to see Dynasty? That shit was actually dope.
No, but I heard the ending was terrible.
Yes, another bad ending. You know, that's a fucking themes happening here with AEW. They have awesome pay-per-views, and then they just can't stick the landing. Point three things that I'll point out are FTR turning heel on Cope. Nailed that one. Called it. Definitely called that one. An awesome triple threat match was the Omega, Speedball, Mike Bayley, and Ricochet match. That was phenomenal. And the last thing that I'll point out was Max Caster basically being the heel like in the 0 hour, and him doing the open challenge. And here comes Anthony Bowens, his former tag partner, introducing his new, I guess, persona, I guess is the way you want to put it. He has what the hell's his name? Billy Gunn as his manager now.
Oh yeah,
and
he kind of looks like a superhero.
He does, yeah. He looks like kind of a superhero.
Yeah,
that's Billy Gunn.
Yeah, he came out with him. Yeah, he came out with him.
Yeah, he's with Anthony Bowens.
Yeah, that
former Acclaimed. Yeah, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone fucking loved it. Awesome song too. Like not bad song.
Yeah, I feel bad for Max Caster.
Max Caster too. Like he's becoming. He's getting a bad losing streak, but I'm liking like the direction that he's going. I have a feeling it's gonna be a top player.
Yeah, it's like when Buddy Murphy was in WWE, he had that losing streak, and then boom.
Yeah. Let me see here. One more thing that went awesome. Not that one. Oh yeah, that's the thing I want to talk about. Awesome women's world championship match. We saw Megan Bayne versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm picked up the win, defended her title. A great showing by Megan Bayne. Definitely going to be a future star in the AEW if they package her and keep pushing her the right way. Loved it. Let's talk about the ending. Now the ending, everything was going good. Yeah, I added music so you guys can hear a little bit.
Did you forget about Monet and Ospreay advancing to the tournament?
Yeah, Mercedes Monet advancing to the tournament. She's gonna be facing most likely Athena if she beats Billy Starks. But we might see Billy Starks. I actually wouldn't mind seeing Billy. No, that's not right. Who's she facing? It's Athena versus someone else. It's not Billy Starks. But most likely that's what they're building though. It's gonna be Athena versus Mercedes Moné, which I've been wanting to see for a while. But at the end, Jon Moxley versus Swerve Strickland for the world title. Everything was going great. Brutal match like always. Right at the end where you feel like Swerve is about to capture the title once again, they hit the lights, everything goes dark. They hit the lights yet again back on, and you see the Young Bucks giving the V trigger, I want to say the what they call it, the EVP trigger, to Swerve, and letting Moxley capture the title or keep the title. That's what people have been talking about. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm in the I don't necessarily see what the point was. I kind of feel like it was time to like move on from this, but here we are.
And that would have been good for Swerve to win because it'd be a year after he won it the first time.
It would have been a good idea. But we'll see where things are going. Speaking of where things are going, AEW Dynamite. Right off the bat, I'll point out that we had an injury during today's episode of Dynamite. Fucking Pac was going up against Swerve because of what happened at the pay-per-view, and I didn't get to see exactly how it happened, but Pac ended up fucking up his ankle, and they had to do a quick finish, and Swerve picked up that win. That sucks, man, because it's always the ankle for him.
Yeah, I think it's the third time, right?
Yeah, the third time.
Yeah, because the first time was in the WWE when he was facing Jericho.
Yeah.
Second time, I think it was tag team with the Lucha Brothers, and then this is the third time.
Yeah, dude, that fucking sucks. Let me see. There was another thing that happened. Yeah. So, there was the AEW World Tag Team Champion celebrating their win at Dynasty. And here comes MJF trying to be in the mix, and there's still this uneasy tension between MJF and Bobby Lashley. Shelton Benjamin's on the fence. He thinks MJF is funny, and MVP knows that this would be a good idea because it's all about business. So I'm excited to see where this is going. I'm intrigued with this storyline. I'm liking these new storylines that they're developing. Let's see. And then the last thing that I'll mention that happened. Oh yeah. New champion, Adam Cole, TNT champion, captured the title at the Dynasty. Did a promo and introduced the new trio. And you guys are gonna be surprised who this new group is. It's Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. They're going by the Paragon. Yeah, the Paragon. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, that's what we have so far.
Undisputed Era 2.0.
Undisputed 2. Yeah, basically, it was. I mean, well, Undisputed
3.0.
Kingdom 3. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's basically what's happening in the world of AEW. I'm liking some things, and some things I'm like, okay, we'll see how things go with that one. But
You're getting something.
well, what happened? What happened?
Jericho's meltdown.
That was funny. That meltdown, basically he brings out his stooges, the Redwood and the Bad Apple, and he's basically upset. And it looks like that he was gonna do the old berating the Stooges thing, but then you see Big Cass. I want to call him Big Cass, but that's not his name. His name is, what the fuck is his name? Big Redwood. Fuck it. The Big Redwood stops Jericho and basically tells him like, hey, we're not gonna do the same old song and dance. If you're gonna tell us anything that's useful, actually that's useful to learn, actually teach us, give us, learn us. And he basically says he's just disappointed, and he's not gonna tell him anything. He's just disappointed, and he starts fucking wailing on the TV that's there, and he goes in the back and starts hitting fucking boxes with his bat. It was kind of weird. He was just had a grimace on his face, just hitting things. So yeah, that's basically what happened in AEW tonight on Dynamite. Anything else that I'm missing there, Josh?
Just that Omega and Swerve had a moment in the beginning.
Yeah. They're basically might be what is it? Enemy of my enemy is my friend type of situation. They haven't never really beefed, so it should be interesting. They should team up pretty well. Excited to see what turns up on that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to SmackDown. Last SmackDown. Alrighty. So, big thing that I'll throw out there. The first thing I'll throw out there is Rey Fenix debuting for SmackDown for WWE, I should say. And it was awesome to see. It was awesome to see this because I could hear the crowd just behind them automatically. they
Mhm.
kind of, I'm glad that they knew, at least I think they knew that who he was. And I will say this, he might be better than Penta. Like the skill wise, they're like both amazing luchadors, but the way that Rey Fenix has always moved has always been more like a high flyer.
Yeah.
I love his style. Always loved his style. But he picked up his win in his debut. Love seeing it. And he had another just like his brother had his like moment in the ring to like address the fans and tell them that he's there. He's ready. And it's gonna be cool to see the legend grow. New finisher, Mexican muscle buster. Not bad. I like it. Has a little twist to it. But yeah. Let's see here. I mean, I'll go ahead and ask Warren. Warren, is there anything that happened in SmackDown that kind of came out to you?
I mean, I don't know if it's because it's a couple weeks before WrestleMania, but this SmackDown and Raw, for the most part, I was just meh the whole time. Yeah. One thing that sort of sucked was KO's injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's not going to be at WrestleMania.
That
the whole
sucks.
favor of CM Punk was revealed.
You're gonna be in my corner now.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind. Yeah, that I didn't. What do you guys think?
Or is it?
I kind of. Oh shit! Hold up. Wait, let's hear the swerve. What do you think?
I'm just thinking that it might not be the favor, or just trying to swerve us. But I think something connecting with this will happen with Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Let's all right, let's save that for a little bit later then. Warren, what else do you want to throw out there?
I mean, there's also that awkward interaction between Charlotte and Tiffany.
Oh my fucking god.
That old promo.
That was the best promo. Okay, so apparently when Charlotte started to make fun of Stratton's voice is when things started to go south. So Stratton, in past promos that she's done with Charlotte, now this is just a rumor, so I'll just say allegedly, she's taken advantage of her like seniority and her what she's been, she's done this longer than her, and like made her look bad. So this time Stratton flipped the tables and the crowd was behind Stratton the whole time. It was awesome to see the crowd not let Charlotte say anything. Go ahead, Warren. What else do you want to say about this?
Oh no, I'm just not excited for this match.
Really?
At all.
Dude, that got me so excited for it.
No.
I rather would have had Rhea Charlotte 3.
No, I'd rather Charlotte just not win the Royal Rumble and do something else as a feud with someone else. I don't know. I'm also curious, like, where's like Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, and
Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae, yeah.
Well, Nia Jax already answered someone because I guess a fan asked her where she was at. She said,
catering.
I'm at catering. They don't have anything for me right now.
Mm.
But I have a feeling she could show up on Friday and replace someone at the tag team tournament they're having.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense.
That tag team tournament is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the teams make no sense.
Yeah.
Like, do we not have enough tag teams in the women's division that we're like just these two together? Like they like, spoiler, one of the team members are people who just face each other on Raw.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I didn't know about this women's tag team tournament. I think I missed it.
It's like a number one contenders to whoever faces Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Like I said, I think it might be Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. She's coming back.
I don't know who the teams are.
Because they were beefing with Raquel and Liv before. So.
I can also see Natalia and what's her name? Maxime.
Yeah.
winning.
Oh, that's not
Like
bad.
the debut their tag team.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with maybe that. I don't know if they'd win at
And
WrestleMania.
it kind of helps also Natalia because she's gonna be doing the blood sport thing out there too for
Mm.
GCW.
Interesting. That's right. That's gonna be I'll mention that because I like that Triple H is letting these guys do that because it's not him. It was Karrion Kross did the benefit for Chris Bay. He's been doing more blood sport stuff too. Like they've been allowing more wrestlers to go to blood sport. Like Pete Dunne is gonna be a blood sport. That's gonna be pretty fucking cool. That's awesome. Let's see. Looks like Jacob Fatu earned his spot to challenge
LA
Knight. His
Knight.
name LA Knight, yeah, for the United States title at WrestleMania. Love that. That should be pretty dope. Anything else? Let's say, Josh, anything that you want to point out that happened at SmackDown?
For me, it's mostly when Ray Phoenix won. After the count of three, they close up to his face. He starts crying after the match.
Yeah, dude.
That was nice. And then I think if it was correctly, Jade and Charlotte had a stare down.
Yeah, as
Teasing
Jade
that.
was coming in, fucking Charlotte was coming out, and they had that stare down. I love that. They are teasing that, and I'm here for it.
And they officially added Naomi versus Jade at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
You see, that kind of brings back a point that Warren put out there. Like an interesting one would have been to have Charlotte be the person that attacked Jade, and have Charlotte versus Jade at WrestleMania. That would have been a fucking blockbuster.
Because they teased that when she signed on SmackDown, they both were in the same room together, and they're just talking to each other.
Yeah. I think they dropped the ball.
With that said, I really like what they're doing with Naomi right now.
Yeah.
So
True.
it's like,
And it's funny.
You know what? That's true.
It's funny because they started putting I guess meme cards at WrestleMania, and the Jade versus Naomi says, title card says, who loves Bianca more?
Yeah. Put Bianca on. What was the thing that they were trying to do with fucking Dom? Recreate that shit with Bianca. Anything else that you guys want to talk about that happened in SmackDown before we move on to Raw?
we can move on.
Raw. I think they announced John Cena's gonna be at this Friday's SmackDown.
Oh damn. Okay, I thought he was done. Okay, cool.
That's what I thought too.
Good to know. Let's see what happened in Raw. All right, so they finally did the signing 3-woman triple threat at WrestleMania for the women's world title. We all knew that was gonna happen, so finally gonna happen. I hope Io wins. I like that this storyline where they're kind of just pushing her to the side, not keeping her, not taking her seriously. I hope she wins.
I just hope Rhea's not injured.
Oh,
because of that drop kick to the back of the back.
I didn't see that.
That Io did to Rhea, and she smacked Bianca. I was like, I look like it hurt. It reminded me when Monet did it to what's her name, Paige.
Oh, quick rumor, or not rumor, because it's actually something that happened. AEW got another person. A lot of people are exiting, and recently, again, Saraya, aka Paige, is a free agent now, so we might be seeing her back in the WWE. So that should be interesting.
And Britt Baker.
God damn. That would be fucking dope. I'd love to see that. But yeah, Warren, anything that you want to talk about that happened at Raw?
I mean, the first thing I want to talk about is I'm getting real annoyed of all these Netflix things that keep showing up, like people in the audience, it's like Love Is Blind, and I don't ever care. Here's another segment. My favorite match was of Raw was honestly the New Day versus the Vikings, but
oh my god.
I mean, Rick, I know you as this guy, but I can't fucking stand him. The guy who was doing announcements with them.
They are so dumb for allowing him to get on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what he's the type of comedian that pushes every button, and you really thought he wasn't gonna say crazy shit like that? Like, come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you guys thinking? One thing that I will say about him, he loves like he actually loves wrestling. He lives like he knows it.
Oh yeah. No.
That doesn't excuse what he said though. But fuck me, if you want to go heel on the crowd, that's definitely one way to do it.
But like the crowd's not gonna hear him.
Yeah.
They're lucky enough.
No, that's true.
But I did like their vicious attack afterwards, New Day on the Viking, and I also like the post Kofi did on like Instagram or Twitter where he did the picture of him winning the belt, but they photoshopped Biggie out of it, so only Xavier's holding him up.
Damn, fucking social media. Penta defeated Dominic Mysterio. Love that.
Oh, that
What's up?
spear from Von Breaker
Thank you.
to Carlitos. That spear.
That was
I didn't see that first. I saw like I guess later.
impressive.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. I was like, damn, he flew and flipped over.
He turned into fucking like a whole like line like that. Wild. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Well, a couple things. We are officially getting the Intercontinental 4-Way title
Hell yeah.
match at WrestleMania, and another official match at WrestleMania we're getting is Rey Mysterio versus Americana Grande.
Americana.
Yeah.
Hell
That's stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's El Grande Americana.
Not Chad Gable.
Not Chad Gable.
Oh, and they were screaming of kids.
He's still
like,
hurt.
That's Chad Gable. No, it's not. That's.
Oh man.
And
what's up?
I like this match. I hope honestly Ray wins because who knows how many WrestleManias Ray has.
Yeah.
At least giving him like one more like win like that, I feel like would be good.
You know what they're gonna turn this into? I'm calling it right now.
Smash?
Yes.
Yeah, they should do that stipulation match.
Oh fuck! In that case, I want Ray to lose though.
he could become that Ray again with the horns.
Oh dude, fucking WCW Ray. That's very. It's weird to see.
Yep.
It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right.
But also, El Grande Americano sort of cheated as well in his match by putting like lead in his mask and just headbutting everyone. Which I'm like, fair enough.
That was the ancient art, the dark arts that he learned, man. That's how you do it. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I was see Josh, you want to say something? I got a couple things still, but
no, bring it up. It probably might spark memory in my head.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say little hint. We talked about it earlier. Bayley versus
Lyra.
Valkyria.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is Bayley doing for WrestleMania now? It feels like her whole thing with fuck, I forgot her name already. She was
I know Roxanne
Roxy.
Perez.
Roxanne Perez. I was like, I thought they were gonna do something, but then that just went away.
Yeah, and she went back to NXT.
Yeah, and now also Lyra and Bayley are teaming up. Yeah. I mean, the match was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was surprised it was like the first match, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit upset that Bayley lost, but we all knew that Lyra was gonna win.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't see her.
That's what I'm saying, that in SmackDown she might betray Lyra and they'll set up a match for WrestleMania, just put another match on there.
Yeah,
because they're not doing anything with the US belt, so
it's not a bad idea.
Chelsea Green's doing important stuff. All
yeah,
right?
no, she is, but you know what I mean. Like, she doesn't have a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, there's still like 2 SmackDowns left. We can just easily put a match together.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be too hard. Though, like, because I could see them giving it to Bayley so she can well, now be one step closer to becoming a Grand Slam, since she'll probably have to win the United States Women's Champion as well in order to be that now.
Yeah.
But at least give her the Intercontinental now, and then she can go after her United States one later. Valkyrie Lyra had a decent run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, wouldn't she need the World's Championship too?
What do you mean? Which one?
Like, because Bayley's never been World's Champion, so to be like a Grand Slam, wouldn't she need this new championship too? Is that how it works?
Is it
You mean the Raw or SmackDown? I think she's been both of them.
Yeah.
No. So she's never been Intercontinental.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is what she's getting. Yeah. And then
No, I'm sorry. She's never
champion.
been World's Champion. That's what I meant to say. She's never been World's Champion. She's been like Raw Champion. Yeah, she's been SmackDown Champion. But this is a new title technically, World's Championship.
It's the same thing as SmackDown.
Same thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. They're gonna count it.
Yeah.
It's like when they say someone's like the 17 champion. It's like they're not the same belt. It's the different whatever is the top one at the time.
I got you.
Yeah. And she'll be the first one to do it too, because she won the NXT belt too. So
technically, she just needs. Oh, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
We're counting NXTs. She needs that women's.
They normally
North
do.
American.
Yeah.
She needs that women's North American as well. Damn, they just fucking set the bar a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I guess, or technically lower.
Lower.
She's already got the high ones. They already got the hard ones. It's like, all right.
Interesting.
Like, I guess I gotta get the last side quest.
Speaking of the side quests, NXT.
Oh,
NXT.
We forgot the whole Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Paul Heyman segment.
Yeah, that was a good segment.
That was a brawl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll say it again. Paul Heyman has him. He has Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins told them, "You owe me a favor now."
They're doing things. It's gonna happen.
But I was gonna tell you, did you guys see what happened after?
What happened after?
Cause I guess I saw on the WWE IG.
Yeah.
That one comedian came out to help out CM Punk, and he handed him Seth Rollins' jacket. And CM Punk
fuck him, Burt Kreischer.
CM Punk starts imitating CM Punk going.
Yeah.
I started dying of laughing when I saw. I was like,
CM Punk started imitating Seth Rollins. Yeah.
Seth Rollins. Yep.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He nailed that fucking imitation.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins was laughing in the back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Big things happened in NXT. NXT, we saw the return and heel turn, I guess, of Julia.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people thought that she was injured. I guess she's not injured. She just we'll see what this is happening. But
unless it was just a minor injury, it wasn't that bad.
Maybe
she could go real fast.
True. Maybe it was a way to turn her heel too.
Mm-hmm.
But she's back with blue hair and she's mad. She's going after the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Valkyrie. Let's see what else happened here. Anything that you want to talk about that happened in NXT, Josh?
Oh, that Omi Feb, Javon, and Trick Williams lost against the team of Shield.
Fucking Dark State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually debuted and they won their debut against the top fucking guys. This is literally Shield 2.0.
Yep.
Not bad. I'll ask you, Warren, did you see anything or have you heard anything about NXT this episode?
No, I have not.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, the last thing that I'll say is the no contest match that happened between Jordan Grace and Jada Parker. I saw some of the highlights of that match. Awesome, phenomenal match as always. Can't wait to see both of these ladies in the main roster for sure.
And they announced also for San Deliver to meet a fatal 4-way for the women's championship belt.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be dope. All right, let's get down to it. Main event time, fellas. It's time to tell the audience about who or what matches you believe should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Man. So making this list, what's up?
Did you want to explain why we chose this topic?
Oh yeah. Because WWE, or should I say Triple H, who decides? I wonder who decides what gets this. But WWE decided to add matches to the Hall of Fame. So in that inspiration, we decided to throw some matches out there to see what sticks, and we'll see.
Yeah. At first, I thought this was like a weird thing to do, but like the more I thought about it, like the more it does make sense. Like you do remember
the big ones.
Yeah.
And I honestly didn't know how far to go back. Like I know some matches, some really classic matches, but I also didn't know how soon too. Technically, like soon, right?
Yeah.
But there's some like contemporary-ish matches that I believe should be put in there because they are big milestones. I'll go ahead and start things off. The first matchup that I'll throw out there was the matchup between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, Evolution 2018. This is arguably one of the best of matches between these two of their legendary feud. They did everything. They threw everything at each other. It was a violent fucking match. They put on a show because it was the women's Evolution match, or Evolution pay-per-view. Unfortunately, my least favorite wrestler won that match, I believe. And either way, it was an awesome matchup. Oh no, I'm sorry. Becky Lynch won that one. Correction, Becky Lynch. And it was a last woman standing match for the women's SmackDown Women's Championship. But yeah, that's my nomination there. Anything you guys want to say before we move on to the next nomination?
Well, I was just gonna say that after that match is when the whole thing with the man started, because the Survivor Series, she chose Charlotte to take over because she had a broken nose thanks to Nia Jax.
Shit, that's true. What about you, Warren?
Not really much. I actually haven't really seen this match because it was like during the time I actually was catching wrestling. I mean, I know who they are from the post match because of how big they are nowadays, but
yeah,
I don't know. There's nothing really to add.
Cool. All right. We'll go with Josh. Josh, what is your submission for this round?
So my list, I kind of did WrestleMania matches. So
nice.
For me, the first match I want to put in there would be the classic, not the rematch, but the classic first match between Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels.
Ooh.
To me, that was my favorite match of that whole WrestleMania card. And I love the build up from it, from the Royal Rumble all the way straight up to WrestleMania with Kurt Angle doing the sexy Angle song, then giving Scary Sherry an ankle lock, even beating up Shawn Michaels' old partner, Marty. I was laughing. It was the greatest thing ever, but they, to me, put on a 5-star match that day.
Hell yeah.
Kurt Angle had internal bleeding. Shawn Michaels messed up his back again, but at the end, everybody was going for Shawn Michaels. I was going for Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle made him tap out.
Hell yeah, dude. Warren, do you remember this matchup?
I feel like I must have, because I feel like I was still watching wrestling, but I'm like looking at this bill. I'm like, nah, I don't really remember this.
That's wild. I as you're saying it, I'm like, oh shit, that's right. That happened, didn't that? Fucking great submission there, Josh. Anything you guys, anything else you would like to add or move on to Warren's submission?
Just if you guys haven't seen that match, go watch it on Peacock.
Hell yeah.
Actually, it's also on YouTube. YouTube's been releasing some of WrestleMania matches. Or WWE's been releasing some WWE matches on YouTube
Nice.
right now. One of my entries hasn't actually been released yet. I don't know if it's didn't make the list or they're saving it because they're only on number 7 and there's like 6 more matches they need to release before this countdown's over.
Interesting. Go ahead and give us your submission.
For me, when I think of a wrestling match that should really go into the Hall of Fame, is a match that changed the actual industry entirely. Like after this match, it was never the same in a lot of levels. And that's the 1998 King of the Ring Hell in the Cell match versus Undertaker and Mankind.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised that this one is not in there.
I mean, they're only just doing one. This is the first time they're doing
Hell
it.
no.
They've only done the first match, and
multiple.
But like, I watched it honestly for the first time before the podcast. Like after watching it, realized I've actually seen it all, but just never in its entirety. Because even if you don't watch wrestling, you know the shot of Undertaker throwing Mankind off the Hell in the Cell, Mankind getting chokeslammed through the Hell in the Cell itself, Mankind laughing with a tooth up his nose, Taker just bleeding. It's a huge mess. JR going, my God, he's broken in half. He's dead.
He has a family.
Yeah, he has a family. It was just so crazy. And like also like just seeing like the awkwardness of like the cell being lifted up with Undertaker just still on it, so they get the stretcher through to get to Mankind. It's just insane. And like everyone knows, the first thing you do when you play a Hell in the Cell match in any video game is to get on top so you can go through or over off the cell in any game. Though I thought this was the first Hell in the Cell, but then I realized it was actually the Shawn Michaels one.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that came after this one, but no.
No, that's a great submission. Definitely one that I think most likely will go into the Hall of Fame in the future.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Cactus Jack with that big old smile, bloody mouth is all I remember. Mankind, thank you. Mankind with that bloody mouth, that fucking iconic fucking grin. Whoa. Awesome memories. Anything you could like to add, Josh, before we move on?
I just remember there's like interviewing Taker about it, and when he chokes something through the cell, first thing went through his mind is like, is he alive?
Yeah. You can see that in his face too. I was like watching, like he's wondering, like, did I just murder him, man?
Yeah. Crazy. All right, round 2. The next one I'm gonna throw out there is another iconic one. Dudley Boyz versus Hardy Boyz versus Edge and Christian, WrestleMania 17, I believe. Iconic moments. Fucking Jeff Hardy jumping off the large fucking ladder onto Bubba, I believe it was Bubba and Devon on tables. I believe it's this one where Edge does a spear onto Jeff Hardy, right?
Yeah.
Dude, those two moments right there in that match are the ones that stand out to me. The feud leading up to it on, I want to say on Raw, I believe SmackDown was a thing during that time, right?
Yeah, already on by then.
Yeah, and it was just a lead up. It was like it was awesome to see, and definitely one of my favorite matches in general. Definitely deserves a spot somewhere in there in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Anything you guys would like to add about this match before we move on to Josh's submission?
It was going to be one of my 3 too. This was one of the videos that I couldn't find online. I wanted to rewatch it. I think it's like maybe it's going to be in the top at least 5 for wrestling. Because like, spoiler alert for like, I was looking at the list. The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth were on this, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like the top 50 WrestleMania matches, especially if this TLC match isn't even on the list. But the whole like Lita, Rhino, and Spike Dudley also like getting involved. So it was more like honestly a triple threat or
Yeah,
a
kind
triple
of
team or
nine-man team.
yeah,
Dude.
or a 3-man team, but
Oh
like
yeah.
triple threat. Yeah.
What about you, Josh? Anything you would like to add?
Just remembering, like I said, Edge doing that spear off the ladder,
Oh yeah.
while Jeff was hanging on, and then seeing Jeff do the Swanton bomb off the ladder. I thought he was gonna miss because usually he always misses that because they move out of the way, but he stick the landing.
Dude. No, the way that he's just there like folded. Ouch. Like it makes my back hurt just looking at it now as an older fucking person. But god damn it, great memories. We'll move on to Josh. Josh, what do you got for us?
So on my second match list I have here, I went back to WrestleMania 3, and it's, if you guys haven't seen it, it's Ricky the Steamboat versus Macho Man.
Hoo-hoo. I've actually never seen this.
That is a very good technical match.
Hoo-hoo. Interesting.
Yeah, and I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was for the IC belt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very
right.
good. It's like top tiers. You've never seen Macho Man wrestle this kind of wrestling match basically, because he's usually more like the powerhouse matches, but this one he had to get technical for this match.
Interesting. Warren, have you ever seen this match?
No, I don't think I. Which match was it again?
It's Ricky the Steamboat versus Macho Man at
Right,
WrestleMania 3.
yeah. No, I have not.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I've actually never seen this either. I've seen maybe clips of it, like when they're talking about like the greatest matches. So I can see definitely has its claims out there for sure.
Yeah, 'cause for me it was kind of hard to choose this one or the Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper match.
Ooh, nice. Definitely, dude. Those earlier matches, I honestly never got to see wrestling during that time. I think my time was Attitude Era for sure.
Okay,
that's when I got into it. Yeah.
No, I started watching wrestling when I was 4. So
nice.
But then I stopped, and then I got back into it after again.
Same. Hell yeah. Awesome submission, definitely. Awesome. Warren, what do you have for us this round?
All right. My first one, or my second one, when I was looking for it, I accidentally watched the wrong match, and then after watching two of them, I don't know which one to choose. But I'm going with Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, WrestleMania 10 ladder match.
That's a good one.
But I accidentally watched the 1995 Survivor or SummerSlam match between which I honestly thought was better. But being for Hall of Fame and more iconic, 10 is more remembered. 10 has the more spots. You have Diesel coming out. You have Shawn Michaels literally bare ass on the screen. I like the finish better, even though it seemed like Shawn got out a little earlier than he was supposed to, but the whole getting his leg tangled in the rope while Razor climbs up. And also, if we have the thing that we keep seeing all the time now of Razor going underneath the ladder and just like being chill about it. With even Cody Rhodes doing it recently in his ladder match with KO.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about now. Nice, good submission. Anything else, Josh, you'd like to talk about this match?
It was iconic. It was Razor Ramon's first major title win, and it kind of cemented him. It's like Shawn Michaels kind of like gave him the boost. Because Shawn Michaels was still big at the time and everything, and this was able to give him give him stepping stone. Yeah.
Right.
Also, I like that Diesel just got eliminated 2 minutes into the match, and he's like, "What? You didn't say anything, Ref?" Like, he's like, "Did get him? He's out."
Interesting. Good submission there, Warren. That's anything you like before we move on to the next round?
Who, me or Warren?
In general. Anything you guys like
just
that?
like he said, the ending, his leg got stuck in the ropes.
Yeah.
And just seeing Razor Ramon, get the win with the belt. Greatest.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, he's such a bad guy.
Yeah.
One of the greatest for sure. R.I.P. Legend. Next round. Moving on. This one is a little bit hard for me because I'm trying to stay iconic, but this one also stands out for me because it's definitely, for me, it was the storybook ending. It should have been the storybook ending to Trish Stratus's career. And it was the final match between Lita versus Trish at Unforgiven 2006. They were basically the women pillars of the time. Definitely Lita broke out of Team Extreme. Trish was breaking out of her, like, I guess it was during that time when she was becoming more of a legitimate wrestler, and people were recognizing that, and she was putting on really good fucking matches, and she locked in with Lita. They put on fucking great matches because everyone like gravitated towards them. Definitely an awesome match. Talking about the evolution of her skill, Trish definitely put on everything that she basically picked up for her last match. Awesome match. I believe she lost to Lita. I'm not sure. Let me look that up. I should have known that one. My notes. Just check that. Yeah, no, she won. So she defeated Lita in this final matchup. Definitely an iconic match. Yeah, that's by submission. But yeah, what do you guys go with, Josh? Do you have anything to say about this matchup?
Or is this Trish's final match or Lita's final match?
This is, I want to say, Trish's final match.
The fact that Trish wrestled a couple months ago, I don't think it's her final match.
No, that's how it was supposed to be her final match. But let me double check that real quick because I thought I read that right. No, okay. Heads into retirement. Yeah, this was her last match heading into retirement.
Okay.
During that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of her retirements first.
One of her retirements, and she was in her home, in front of her hometown fans. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Toronto, Canada. But yeah, Warren, do you have anything else you want to add about this matchup?
No.
Cool. We'll go with Josh. What you got,
Okay.
Josh?
So I'm gonna stay away from my list right now because that's all WrestleMania matches. So we're going different pay-per-views matches. For me, I have to say it would be Royal Rumble, Cactus Jack versus Triple H in Street Fight.
Dude, I almost picked that one.
That match was great. Seeing how Mick Foley can tell a story, especially during the hardcore match.
Oh yeah.
And then Triple H, being the cerebral assassin, when I saw him bringing out those tags, I was like, oh crap, he's gonna kill Mick Foley.
Fucking brutal
Mick Foley
match.
can't die.
Yeah, he can't. Well, he can't. He was in a car accident. You saw that picture. He's like in front of the car.
And he's still alive.
Yeah.
Fucking A. I did not know that one. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he took the car was total. He's just like this. Look, I lived.
Man, wow.
I was thinking about choosing this one too, but I'm trying to do like no overlapping wrestlers. So like, I'm also Shawn Michaels is also a hard time too for me right now. I'm like, well, I already did Shawn Michaels, I already did Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Let's find other people. I was gonna be like, oh, I'll do the Hardy Boys, Edgy Christian, and Dudleys, but no, someone chose it already.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
it was.
Go ahead.
No, it was like I just remember it was just a bloody match. I remember like loving it as a kid, watching it live, especially like being Royal Rumble, my favorite pay-per-views. I was just like, and it was. I remember just loving the storyline too. I think I was upset that Triple H won, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'll tell you this, guys. I fucking hated that time. Looking back, like I love it, yeah, because I grew up with it. But I fucking hated the time where they just kept the title on Triple H. It was Triple H's title for a long time.
Yeah. Well, the Raw. If you're on Raw, that was the title the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, I appreciate it now because like they put on great matches, absolutely. But I would have loved to seen other people carry the title.
Yeah.
Great submission there, Josh. Let's move on with Warren. What do you got for us, Warren?
For the last one, I've chosen. I am going to go back to WrestleMania and go with WrestleMania 3 as well, but with Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
Classic.
Dude.
It is like when you think of WrestleMania matches, when you think of images from like WrestleMania, you think of the body slam.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan versus Andre. Sure, Hulk Hogan's a piece of shit in real
Absolutely.
life, but if we're just looking at matches, moments, stuff like that, you can't deny the historical significance of this match itself.
Like you say, you
Agreed.
separate the art from the artist. There you go.
Yeah.
Agreed. No, that's a great submission. That one's I could see going in to the Hall of Fame eventually, if not maybe next year. Josh, anything else you want to add?
So the funny thing is that I found out that wasn't the first time Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant. It was before WrestleMania. But, But during WrestleMania, it was funny because I saw the whole background where Andre tells him, "Pick me up, pick me up." He's like, "What? Pick me up!" He just slams him. I was like, "Oh." They did the leg drop. I was like, "It's iconic."
Very iconic. You absolutely. One of the matches that stands out when you think about wrestling. Like Warren mentioned, they always use it in graphics. You're always going to see it in the game. It's always going to be a level in the game when you have to do what the fuck is that called? The history maker, whatever the fuck it's called.
The WrestleMania moments, or some of the games it was WrestleMania moments. That's what I think it's my career or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and a great way to finish up the podcast here, the episode. All right, we'll go with Warren. Warren, where can they find you on the socials?
I am on Twitch and YouTube under the name Two Stoned, as you can see in the video, or if you're listening, TU_STEUND. I am on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on Twitch from like 2 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. Currently playing Tears of the Kingdom and having a chill, good time.
Hell yeah.
Saving high roll.
Nice. So, you said for some reason. Josh, where can they find you?
If you were watching, right here on the bottom, so Sith_Josh_818. Just Instagram, that's all I have. I have TikTok too, but I do just repost stories. I haven't done any content on there.
This. You can find me under NSI Rick, streaming, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. You can find me on Instagram under Not So Intellectual Podcast, Lucha Critics, and NSI Rick, of course. Be sure to give us a follow, give us a like, hit that bell, give us a thumbs up thingy, and we'll see you guys on the next installment. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hell yeah.